Hey guys, it's Patrick with MT Knives coming to you today with today's Expert Counsel segment of the week. Today's question comes from Luke. Luke says, "Hi, question for Patrick. What kind of stone would you recommend for someone who wants to start learning to sharpen knives? I have had several cheap pull-through sharpeners in the past, and on your last interview, which I don't remember any actual recommendations you had, how with a good stone you can make the blades extremely sharp, and I'd like to learn that skill. Thank you, Luke." Thanks for the question, Luke. When it comes to stones, I've always recommended the King 1000 grit Japanese water stone. It's a great stone for the money, and it's what I started with. However, over the years, my recommendations could be different depending on your situation. There's a diamond stone on the market that's not bad, and it's the I'll leave a link in the description, but it's a double-sided diamond. It's got a coarse and a fine side, and it cuts really aggressively. And what I'm looking for when it comes to beginner sharpening, I want something that's going to remove steel efficiently so that you can remove the burr quickly, or that you can establish a burr quickly. Because a lot of times, if you have like an old oil stone or whatever, some of those stones, they can be loaded up to just not cut efficiently, and you might be doing things fine, but you might not establish that burr quickly. You might start changing things thinking that you're not doing it properly. So that's the big thing is you want a stone that's going to remove steel efficiently, quickly, and get that burr raised as quick as possible. That's also why I always recommend beginners starting out with a knife that's not extremely dull. If a knife has been used and abused and hasn't been sharpened in a very long time, it can take quite a bit of work to establish a burr. A lot of times you're just better off taking that knife to a machine, raising the burr, and get going. Now, with a good stone and somebody that knows what they're doing, they can raise a burr fairly efficiently with stones. However, no matter which way you shake it, there's no way you're going to remove steel as fast as a machine. I can, with a matter of 1, 2, 3 passes, have a burr raised on a machine. Get a good stone, like the King 1000 water stone, the diamond stone that I recommend, or, those are really my two number one recommendations. The reason I try to stay away from diamond, the good thing about diamonds is they stay flat. When they're brand new, they cut really efficiently, really quick. And sometimes with like cheap diamonds, I'm not really a fan of the way they feel. I don't like the overall experience of sharpening with diamonds for the most part. Japanese water stones, a nice 400 to 1000 grit stone that's going to remove steel quickly. Now with the Japanese stones, they're going to wear. You got to keep them flat, different things like that. So anyways, my recommendation, the King 1000 grit or the I think it's Sharpenol diamond double-sided stone. I'll leave links to both those in the description. Thank you, Luke, for your question. Good luck in sharpening. If you need anything else, be sure to check out my website where I've got digital downloads for my ebook or my sharpening video if you'd like a little more information. This has been Patrick with MT Knives. Have a great day.